Michigan Broncos, and the fans have been eager for this showdown for a while. The Cardinals will kick it off to get us underway. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. So Western Michigan's offense will be the first to dial up ball plays in this one. And Jesse, they've got a running back that they'd love to feature in this if he is able to answer the challenge.
Yeah, and listen, this guy might not be a Heisman finalist, but he can break off long runs. And this defense, David, they better be ready. They better pack a lunch, show up today, and try to get hats to the football. Because if you come out here with your B game, he can run all over you.
And it's important for this offense, too, because they need to have balance on offense. They need the ground game to get going. He's capable. He's shown flashes. We just want to see it consistently.
And the Broncos can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Out of the gun, the running back has it. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. And they exploited that soft spot. They get it down to the 35.
We knew coming into this one, the passing attack, they were going to attack all areas of the field. And right out of the gate, first drive, they go deep down the middle of the field, and they come up with a big one.
The Broncos come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw, it's Lowry. Finds his big tight end. Good pickup, but a little bit short of the sticks.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
And the Broncos with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll run it from the gun. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on first down. Second down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed first down on second down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on third down.
They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
Well, the drag routes put in this playbook to fight against man-to-man coverage. So there you see the receiver using his speed, working his way across the field. He gets separation on the DB, trying to trail him, makes the catch, turns it upfield for the first.
They're down to the 20, 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Makes the grab along the sidelines, but it'll be a little short of the first down.
Oh, that just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there and catching the football.
Picked up some yardage with that completion, now 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Fires into the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, Broncos! You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They march 78 yards down the field, and they close the deal with a 16-yard throw for the touchdown. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the So Ball State's offense has the ball for the first time. And David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football game. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others. They got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around him.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have to be able to run the football. They can't turn it over. They got to play great defense. If they do that in this game, he's good enough to get this win.
Scanning the field, it's Kelly. Caught behind the line, it's Ashley. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
You know, this linebacker is a special player because not only is he good making tackles in the open field, this guy can cover. And you saw a great example of it with that running back.
And the Cardinals come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Here's the pressure. Lets it fly. Tight coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces a 4th down.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
The Cardinals decide to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Gonna take a shot. Pulls it in down the sideline. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
What a start for this offense throwing the ball. I love how they've come out in this game, and they've been aggressive. They've already scored a touchdown, and here they are taking another shot and getting a big play. If you're on defense, you have got to find a way to slow this quarterback down.
So that big play changes the complexion of things. It's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. He'll pull it on the read. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit.
Go with the option, quarterback keeps it himself, and look, we've seen this guy on tape, guys, break these tackles and take it the distance. This offense should keep dialing up these option plays. Don't let that short gain by the QB prevent you from running this scheme in your playbook.
Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We've come to the break. It's Western Michigan on top, and we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the 2nd quarter. First play of the period, 1st down here. Trying to beat him to the corner on the right. And he's going to lose yardage. He was looking everywhere for just a little grass and a little air, and none to be found.
All right, offensively, you're not having a lot of success right now running this thing to the perimeter. The defense was there. They were ready for that. You made one guy miss. They still got you for a TFL. You might have to think about getting back to running between the tackles now.
Looking to pass. It's Lowry. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make a miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
Let's see what they've dialed up on 3rd and long from the 22. Here comes the option. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Well, that time on 3rd down, they're trying to see if they can catch the defense napping. They go with the option play, but a great job by the defense being alert, being aware, anticipating it may come. Nothing there. They forced a negative play, now setting up 4th down.
They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. Smashes it between the uprights. And that will extend their lead even further.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Ball State gets it back. The offense headed to the field. Off the play fake on first down. They really need to find a way to generate some kind of offense down 10-0.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to throw, it's Kelly. Makes the grab. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line.
You run the slant route day one, and this is something that the quarterback and the wide receiver has done 100 million times out there on the field in the offseason. I see man-to-man coverage. I know I can run the slant. Boom, stick my foot in the ground, throw it, completion to my wide receiver.
Quarterback on the keeper. Oh, he's got some space. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to...
He lobs one high down the left side. Makes the grab. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Ball State.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, the lead is cut to 3. It's 10-7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it in style with a 57-yard toss for 6. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little whoop out of this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Offense gets set for 2nd down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Looking downfield, it's Lowry. Gets it to him on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
Hey, on those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And he makes the catch inside the 25.
And you just could not allow that to happen defensively, giving up a big play like that. They're going to need to now play with some sense of urgency if they're not going to give up any points here before the end of the half.
The Broncos getting set on 1st and 10. On the run, it's Buckley. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
And the Broncos have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a month. Lets it fly deep downfield. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Oh, my goodness. I mean, the huge opportunity. He throws the deep ball down the field right in the breadbasket, and he drops it. There's no coming back from that one. There's nothing nice to say. Just refire, play the next play.
The run from the shotgun. Just ran him over. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. They're not into threes. They want sixes. And to keep this drive alive, they'll need to get it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Finds his big tight end. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
And they must have had a play in practice that they just felt was unstoppable because they essentially just took away an automatic chip shot field goal to go for that 4th down. But because of the execution, it was just too good. They're looking now to score 6.
And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
Got like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. On the ground, it's Buckley. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Western Michigan.
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. He's got him. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed to rocket, threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain. One more snap coming before juice boxes and orange slices. To the air, it's Kelly. Steps away. Keeps it and gets the first down. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, you have been calling a great broadcast today from there in Kalamazoo. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside Waldo Stadium.
The Broncos will boot it away to start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Ball State takes over the football and the Cardinal offense headed out. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive.
And coming out in the second half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start this second half, defense picking up where it left off.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Gets rid of it. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
That's a ball that this offense should be able to complete. They had the coverage they wanted. Receiver ran on the route. Just an inaccurate throw by the quarterback.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. Looking downfield, it's Kelly. Takes a hit as he fires. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
And you thought maybe in this second half, this offense could just find a rhythm, find something to take advantage of this defense, but the defense has really had their number, not putting up a lot of points, and again, an empty possession right there.
And the Cardinals will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he's stopped. Western Michigan has it back as they send the offense onto the field. And they've found no answer so far. Already to the end zone twice, tacked on a field goal, and now back for more. Nice pickup there, gets him the 1st down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
One of the things I love about the passing game we've seen on offense so far here is just how good the decisions have been by the quarterback. He's not being too greedy. When the shot plays have been there, he's taken them, and they've scored points because of that, but he just takes what the defense gives him, and you're just whittling away, and you're marching the ball down the field. Really good decisions by the QB.
And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
To the air on 2nd down. Got it in the middle, it's Leary. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
And the Broncos come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. On the ground, going for the 1st down with the give to the tight end. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
And I like changing things up. I like trying new things. Handing it to the tight end, that's something you don't see very often. A little creativity. Now, it was negativity in the end, but I like the creative thought process of trying to get somebody else the football.
Makes a grab past the marker. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down.
Well, I think the experience on offense was a big reason why the head coach felt confident going for it there on 4th down. He has a lot of guys that have played a lot of snaps. They've been in these big game moments before, ice in their veins, and you saw it there on that completion to keep the sticks moving.
Motion from the wideout. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Really need to pick up some yardage this time on 2nd and long. To the air, it's Lowry. Finds his man, it's Leary. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. When a defense is in zone coverage, Jesse, they want to react. How do you react to a howitzer coming out like that one?
Not much you can do because this guy's got a cannon. You saw all the eyeballs on defense on that play. They were waiting and anticipating that throw, but when you've got an arm like that, it's going to be tough to stop that curl.
Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down, they'll spot it at the 22.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football, and you got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I think if you're the coaching staff, you have to like what you've seen from this guy so far in the game. He's pumped out some really nice runs. Obviously, he's already scored a touchdown. Really nice run there as well. And for me, I would keep thinking about creative ways of getting this guy the ball as the game goes on here in the second half.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Shoots it to the left. Touchdown, Western Michigan. The offense cashing it in on that drive. Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. That touchdown drive covered 61 yards. And they finish it off with a touchdown toss from the 23. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner will be knocked down. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Gives it on the option. He stopped behind the line of scrimmage. He reached into his bag for that move, and it didn't get him loose at all. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Western Michigan is on top. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the third quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Looking for a man, it's Kelly. Makes the grab, it's Robinson. There he goes! A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Oh, they're after him. He's got the ball, and he'll try to pick up a few.
Woo, deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
The Cardinals with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. The play action fake. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
And how about that rush off of the edge? You could tell, man, playing pass all the way. Your team has a lead. Getting later in the football game, he's just pinning his ears back, and he flies off the edge and gets the big sack.
The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. Fourth quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
The Western Michigan offense ready to go back to work. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? They'll run it to keep the clock moving. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
Just inside the 30 at the 29, it's 1st and 10. To the ground, he's got it again. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. So now it's 2nd and long. Takes a handoff. It's Buckley. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. They try to pop a run on the draw. Will not get close. Tackled at the 28-yard line. It's 4th down.
Now, a 4th down.
They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. And after putting an earlier field goal up, they'll try it again, this time a 45-yarder. Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. So, guys, a missed opportunity to expand the lead, but still a 17-point cushion.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
To the air, it's Kelly. Caught over the middle, it's Robinson. The offense takes a timeout with 30 seconds left.
And after giving up that completion, guys, I wonder if the defense is going to decide to stay in zone or maybe mix things up, a little more man coverage, maybe blitz.
Wants to throw on 1st down. It's complete to the right. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
They get the timeout called, 11 seconds remaining to play. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Grabbed over the middle, it's Presley. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. One more play to pad the stats. Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires deep toward the end zone. And the pass will be incomplete, looking for a little window dressing at the end, but the ball game is over.